We are live on YouTube, so let's go ahead and get started. It's great to see everyone. I apologize. We've had a couple of outages over the last few weeks. We was unable to connect on video one week, and but we're back today. Last week, as I was saying right before the training started, I was literally up for like 2 full days, and I sat in my recliner about 1 o'clock in the afternoon after I'd been up and fell asleep and didn't wake up till the next day. So that happens. And, when you're working and you're doing things and you're making things happen, sometimes those kind of things just happen. But tonight, we are going to introduce you to the Beacon Funnels Real Estate app. Now, a few weeks ago, I told everybody I was going to build a demo, okay, and give everybody a free demo. I'm not going to do that. Okay, so for all of you that are letting out that big heavy sigh and you're saying, oh my gosh, I wanted a free demo. This is what I've learned in life. If someone gives you something for free, you're probably going to do absolutely nothing with it. And the more I thought about that, I don't want to build something and just give everybody something if they're not going to go out and make money with it, because I'm not going to spend my time and my money and do what I do on my end for people that aren't going to do anything. So I will go ahead and tell you, there are no freebies. All right. I don't run my business like that. I don't expect anybody to give me anything, and I don't give anybody anything that's going to make them, I can't think of the word. It'll hit me before the training's over. But anyway, get out and work hard. You'll make a lot of money. That's the bottom line. But tonight we're going to talk about the Beacon Funnels Real Estate app. And I've had several people throwing up messages on here saying, man, that graphic's really nice. Thank you very much. Worked really hard on that graphic. And this pretty much tells the story. You can see the beacons out here on the sign, the beacons on the house, the phones receiving the data. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about tonight. We're going to talk about the real estate market. Okay. And the millions of realtors all across this country and everybody that's out there who needs this technology. Now, will every realtor want this? No. Okay, it's just like anything else. Not everybody wants this. Okay, not everybody wants that. But there is a huge segment of the market out there that is looking for this technology. Now, next week, okay, and do not miss next week's training. Do not miss next week's training. I'm going out of town, matter of fact, Thursday about noon until Monday morning at 9 a.m. I will be uncontactable, but do not miss next Tuesday's training. I will be back on Monday. And so on Tuesday, we're actually going to go in and we're going to build some geo fences and we're going to send out some messages. And you guys are going to be able to download an app. Okay, it's not going to be your demo app. It's not going to be the app that you're going to be able to go out and show everybody. You're going to be able to download something, and you're going to see how push notification works. And we're going to do all that live while we're online. And that's exactly what you're going to be able to show your clients and your customers when you set up your app for them. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started. First and foremost, welcome everybody that's here tonight. Thank you for coming. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule. And we are going to be talking about the entire package tonight. Okay. We're not going to go over beacons tonight because everybody that's on this call right now, okay? Yes, it is being recorded. It's on the internet, and I'm sorry, it's on YouTube. So it is on YouTube, and it is being recorded. You know what? It must be something today because my internet has been terrible all day long. But it is going to be recorded, so you can see here we're incorporating the Beacon Funnels platform. Okay, the new real estate app, and all this is coming together to create one huge funnel platform for the real estate market. All right. The real estate app incorporates push notifications. It incorporates native downloads. It incorporates mobile web app downloads. It's going to incorporate the Beacon technology. These apps can be programmed right into the Beacon to work within the Beacon. So everything is absolutely tied together and been working very, very hard to make all this happen. This is the new app. I've been teasing you with this app for a while. As I had said many times before, this app is live, and of course, all of you are familiar with the Beacon Funnels platform and our beacons here. So this is all tied together and all a part of the Beacon Funnels app. This is the dashboard. This is what everybody's been waiting to see. When you go out and sell an app, okay, you're going to have a login and you're going to be able to control your clients' apps. Now, if they want their own login so they can do their own geofencing and their own push notifications, that kind of stuff, you're able to do that also. Okay, so you're able to give them either full control, partial control, no control, where you can go out. And let me tell you, let's talk a little bit about full control and no control. With full control, it's hard to create a large recurring income base. So do you want 100 customers that are paying you $99 a month or $199 a month or $399 a month? Or do you want someone paying you $750 a month to control all the geofencing? So if you get 10 customers at $750 a month, that's $7,500 a month for 10 real estate offices, okay, that you're controlling everything with. So you go in there and you sell a real estate office and you say, okay, we're going to control everything. We're going to set up your 10 realtors. We're going to control everything. It's going to be $750 a month on the control. It's going to be XYZ, and you guys will see the pricing here shortly on the apps, and XYZ on the monthly on the beacons. So now you've set yourself up nicely where you're pulling in $1,000 a month, okay, on 10 customers. That's $10,000 a month. You say, wow, how would that work? Well, you go out and you start talking to these real estate offices and you start putting these packages together, and you're going to sit down and you're going to work on your pricing. And we're going to work on pricing next week a little bit, but on the third week, we're going to go deep into pricing on this, how to go out and do it. And for those that are meek and mild and who are afraid to ask for money, okay, if you're afraid to go out and sell something and ask for money, then guess what? You're probably not going to sell it anyway, and that's why I'm not going to give it to you for free. Okay? So, but this is the dashboard, and you can see here you have the dashboard, and you can have multiple apps in here. You can have multiple customer apps in here. This happens to be a live app. This is Patrick Manning's dashboard right here. So if he had more than one app in here, there would be more than one app, but he's not out selling. He's just out. He's a realtor. Okay. So he has his dashboard here. But if Patrick was like you and he was going out to sell this product, then Patrick could have 50 apps in here. He could have 100 apps in here. He could have 1,000 apps in here. Okay. So he goes out and we set up the dashboard. So when you order your app and when you order your product and we build this out for you, this is what you're going to get. You're going to get your app and your dashboard. You're going to get your username and your login. Okay. Now, right here in the marketing side, there's a promo site. All right. And on this promo site, you can see here now, I am waiting for my Apple key. I've been waiting for 2.5 weeks, maybe 3 weeks now. It takes anywhere from 2 to 4 weeks. So I expect the Apple key anytime now, so we can add the app to Apple Store. But every Apple app, okay, if we build this app for Apple, okay, then what has to happen is that your individual customer will be required to pay a fee, because we have to have an individual Apple account for every single Apple app. That's a recurring fee at the end of the year. I've got it built in to my recurring monthlies. So at the end of the year, it's already there. I recommend you do the same thing so that at the end of the year, it's already there. That way, Apple is paid on a recurring basis annually, and they don't lose their app on the Apple Store. Now, you don't have to have it on the Apple Store. You can just have it on Google Play. Google Play doesn't charge you to be on their store. Apple does. But this is the promotional landing site right here. And this is a site that you can send to people, you know, if they're on their computer, you can send them and say, hey, just you can shoot yourself a link right here from my site. And you send them, here's the link, okay, CMS, of course, beaconfunnels1.mobi. I used BF1 instead of Beacon Funnels, so nobody knows who that is. And this is also protected. Promo / whatever your app name is. And then you will have the sites here. Of course, you'll have your Google Play on here and so forth, and these show up on the site. This is what the site looks like. Okay, it has your logo up, your icon up here, Patrick Manning Affiliate Broker Realtor app. You can see here they can download it from on Google Play right here. There's also a QR code if Apple is activated. Okay, if Apple is activated, then what they can do is they can come in here and they can have the Apple link here. Send me the link, enter email or phone number, and it will send them the link. Also, you can share this on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, and so forth. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Now, this is the cool thing. This app is live inside this page. So this app right here is an emulator. So you can literally go in here and click on the links and so forth in here. And this app will actually work on a computer using this emulator. All right. Social sharing. You can copy the information right here. You can send it to Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, or Google Play. You can do that everything from right here inside the platform. You can share this to all your social media platforms. You can go in and share it once a month, once a week, once a day, whatever you're going to share. And all you have to do is click on the buttons. And of course, your QR codes. We all know what QR codes are. Oops. Looks like I left out a slide. But we all know what a QR code is. A QR code is simply be scanned by a phone and be able to do that as a download. This is the cool stuff right here. Okay, this is the really, really cool stuff. Push notifications is one of the hottest things going in the market today. Okay, absolutely the hottest thing going in the market today. Because what you can do is when someone has this on their phone and they download the apps on their phone, you can simply send out a notification to them. You can send out a simple notification, a quick and super simple option to send a one-off message straight away. You can create a scheduled message or recurring message over a chosen period of time. And or geofencing, you can create a message that will be sent to customers when they enter or leave a specific area. And what's cool about the geofencing on here, and understand, we all know geofencing uses what? GPS, right? And we also all know that people don't turn on their GPS for what reason? Because it burns the battery very, very quickly. So here you are, you're burning the battery very quickly so you don't have on the GPS, and you're thinking, well, shoot, man, nobody's going to get my geofence notification. Nobody's going to get that. So why in the world do I want geofence notifications if nobody's going to get that? Because we use cell tower triangulation, okay? We do not use GPS. What we do is we cross-triangulate that app, okay, that app on that phone with cell towers. And when they enter that area, okay, when they enter that area, and I don't know if you know this, but cell tower triangulation is very, very, very good, okay? They actually use it all the time in police work to find people that have done something wrong, and they've got their cell phone and they can triangulate that and they can see it on a computer screen, kind of like push notifications, the geo notification. But we do not use GPS for the geofence notifications. We use triangulation using the cell towers in order to pinpoint that person entering and leaving that area. And if you'll see here, it does say enter and or leave a location. So you can have one special message going in and you can have one special message going out. Of course, with the beacon technology, when we got them going in, we want to let them know, hey, make sure you have up your nearby, make sure you have up your beacon technology. In the instance of the iPhone app, we're going to have a link for them to be able to download an app so that they can go in there and say, hey, you know, we can just download this app on our Android phone, on our Apple phone, and we can still get those push notifications from the beacons, and we're able to see exactly what the there's Patrick Manning right there. This is the man that you're looking at on this phone just checked in. So with the beacon technology, you're able to send out that information, say, hey, either look at nearby and or download this link, okay? And with the geofence notifications, and I'm going to show you this here in just a second. So let's take a look at a simple notification, a quick and super simple option to send a one-off message straight away. You can literally send it to everyone and or you can filter your audience. Now, we're going to walk through this live next week, but I just want to be able to show you tonight exactly what you can do. So you can send it to everyone, and I'm going to show you a little bit of history in a moment that Patrick has done. and show you some of the messages. Matter of fact, I think it was today or yesterday that Patrick sent out a message. Obviously, I've got his app on my phone, and I received his push notification, that talked about what he's doing. Or you can filter your audience, all right? Then we've got schedule notifications. Schedule notifications is just that. You can send it one time, schedule your message to be sent at a selected date and time. Whereas the simple notification is just basically go in, hit it, and it's going to send. But let's say that I'm going to be out of town this weekend like I am, okay, and I'm going to be out of town, and I want to make sure I send out a notification on Saturday morning. Y'all have to excuse me, my allergies are terrible. On Saturday morning at 10 o'clock because I'm going to have an open house. But someone else is going to do the open house for me. I've already got that set up. But I want to make sure that morning about 9 o'clock that I'm able to push that notification out to everyone because I'm not going to be in front of my computer. I don't want to be working this Saturday. I want to do something that's really cool and let everybody know that's got my app that we've got an open house at this particular location, and I'm able to set up a one-off. Now, there's also a recurring scheduled notification where you can create a repeat message that will be sent on recurring days. So maybe you want to send it on Monday, Tuesday, Friday, or maybe every Friday and Saturday morning. You can set that up to where it's automatic. Okay, maybe the house hasn't sold for 2 months or whatever. I was looking at a house today that's been on the market for 384 days. And I'm probably going to put a bid way below, way below that market price. So, but anyway, I can set those up and do that exactly how I want to do it. When I want to do it, I can send them once. I can set up a scheduled message to be sent on a specific date and time, or I can set up recurring messages, to be done that way. Kind of like, think about this for a moment. You send out a recurring message. Maybe you send one out at 10 o'clock, and you've got a specific message set up on a beacon at a house for the same time. So the beacon is set up at the house, and the recurring message and the push notification matches up. Now at 3 o'clock, you've got another message that goes out, another push notification, and guess what happens at 3 o'clock on the beacon? Something changes. Maybe you want those messages to match up, and so when they pull in, there's a new message on the beacon. So the technology, the ability to do these things with this technology is absolutely phenomenal. And like I said, when you see the pricing in a moment, don't be falling out of the chair and saying, oh my gosh, I can't do that. Because if you even say that, if you even think that I can't go out and sell this at that price, then you need to sell something else because this isn't the product for you. This isn't a cheap product. This is high-tech, over-the-top, two technologies that have been brought together that are absolutely amazing. Now, let's take a look at geofencing real quick. You can do this to everyone, or once again, you can target your message at specific users. As people start downloading your app, you're going to be able to tag these apps. You're going to be able to set up specific tags, and maybe you want to go in and say, okay, everybody that has downloaded my app in the last week, I want to those people to receive this push notification, this geofence notification. Maybe I want to send it to everyone. I want everyone to get this message. So when they come within that 2-mile radius of my home, everybody gets the message. So you're able to do the exact same thing. And basically, you come in, you set one up for arriving, and then you come in and you set one up for leaving. So they're not using me. I don't understand what that means. They're not using me. They're not using me. Elaborate on that a little bit, and I'll answer that question. Or text me a message, and I'll answer that question. So anyway, you got an arriving and leaving here, Arriving and leaving. So you got a message coming in, you got a message going out, You got a message coming in, you got a message going out. And it's very simple to set up the notification. Just simply go in here, set up your radius around the area you want it to be, and at the arriving location, and then you come in and put the message. Now, there's another thing that's called deep linking. You can come in here and you can select the tab that goes with the message that's going out Oh, no, no, no. This is in a totally different. This is in a state like long ways away from here, but nowhere close to Tennessee. But it's actually with Century 21. But so anyway, here's the message. Okay, compose the message, blah, blah, blah. And now you got the message going out up to 128 kidding, up to 128 characters. Okay, just like kind of like on a text message, 128 characters. But you can also add a link on here. Okay, you can deep link this. So maybe you want it to go to the listings page for that day or whatever. You can set this up to go to whatever page you want it to go to. And here's some messages that have gone out. Let's see. This was on the 6th. This was, I mean, the 11th, the 23rd, and the 17th. Buying or selling a house, I can help. Okay. This is a notification. Matter of fact, I think this was the notification I got just a couple of days ago. Oh, yesterday. And that came across. Now, I'm in Texas. Okay. And Patrick's in Tennessee. Now, think about this for a moment. He's in Tennessee. I'm in Texas. I get that push notification because I was looking at homes in Tennessee, but I came all the way back home to Texas, and I'm sitting there contemplating, man, I really need a realtor. I haven't talked to anybody in a couple of months. And on my phone pops up, hey, buying or selling a house, I can help. And I open it up, and who does it open to? It opens up to Patrick, who I spoke to 3 months ago that I have totally forgot about. Why? Because I'm sitting in my house in Texas. He pushed a notification from Tennessee, and I received it. And I called Patrick up and say, hey, I'm still looking for a house in the Nashville area. Can you help me with that? Absolutely, I can. And what does that do for Patrick? If there's a realtor out there that says they don't need this, then they're probably not a very good realtor. Because anybody who can take this kind of technology and reach out to people and continue to reach out to them and use this technology to build their business. And it's not just going to be this business. We're getting ready to create a couple of other different apps that are going to be really super cool that are going to use this same technology. Okay. Analytics, 61 downloads, 149 opens, 62 active users. This right here is probably the hottest number you can have. He's got 62 people who have this app actively on their phone, either in mobile web app form and or native Google form, okay? And or native Google form, all right? We don't have the Apple set up. I was just telling them, Patrick, and I think you sent me a message. I'm traveling this week, but I think you sent me a message and said, hey, is Apple takes anywhere from 2 to 4 weeks, and we're in that window. It should pop any day, and I'm just waiting on that to happen. So anyway, 149 opens. That's on native Android and PWA. But this 62 active users means there are 62 people who have looked at his app and are interested in something that still have his app, okay? Obviously, his app's not generating any revenue. And you can see the downloads here. This is Android. All right. Now, this is Google Play and Android combined, PWA, iOS. And these are people who actually saved the app to their phone. Okay. Save the app to their phone. And this is iOS right here. This is Apple. Now, this is people who have actually saved the app to their Apple phone because we don't have we do not have the Apple download yet, okay? But you can see here, I mean, it's just constant. He went through a little dead period here, had another great period here, another period here. But I want you to see something here, and people ask this all the time. What is the difference between Apple users and Android users? Does everybody see this peak right here? It's almost 2 to 1. It's almost 2 to 1. Okay. It's even right here, about even right here. But there are a lot of Android users. So for these people that say, hey, man, I mean, if they can't do it on Apple, said, why do I need it for? You know, I mean, that's one of the dumbest things I've ever heard people say. Well, I don't want to use that because Apple, well, why not? Why would you want to miss 50 to 60% of the market? What business owner can literally say that with a straight face and say, yeah, I'm dumb enough to miss 50% of the market? Honestly, I don't know if I want that person as a customer to begin with. Because if he can't be smart enough that he's missing 50% of the market, and that's what makes his buying decisions, he's not going to be in business very long anyway. Okay? So you can see right here the Android, I mean, it's even and or 50% higher. So, and that's a great statistic to go off of. Here's where you might swallow your tongue a little bit. And if you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. Okay? Because I told you at the beginning, this isn't a cheap technology. It's not something that's that you're going to go out there and give away. But on the low end, all right, this price is introductory. This price is going to go up to $149. It's going to go up to $149. I know that this is where most people are going to start. I know this is where most people will come in and say, okay, this will be my my demo, and that's fine. That's awesome. $79 and $39 a month. That includes a pocket beacon. Now, some of you are going to say, well, I've already got pocket beacons. I understand that. I'm not going to separate it. And I'm not going to separate it for a couple of reasons. Number one, for bookkeeping, it'll be a nightmare. Number two, you're going to buy the pocket beacon anyway when you submit this price. So you're going to get it. Okay. Yeah. Very cheap for realtors. I mean, think about this. You can go out here and sell this all day long for $200. Okay. A $200 setup and $70 a month for everything they get. The Pocket Beacon, the real estate app, the PWA app, the Google Native app, the App CMS, and the Beacon CMS. They're going to get all of that, and you can go out and do it for, $80 a month. You're making $39, and you can go out and do it for literally $160 and double your money on it all day long. Because for me, and everybody probably knows what I'm fixing to say, the residual recurring income every month is where it's at. That's where the money is at. Okay. I mean, it's one of those things where you say, well, I want to make a bunch on the front end. That's not where the money's at. Make a bunch on the back end every single month, over and over and over and over and over again. I'm telling you, go out and get you 1,000 customers at $39 a month. Can anybody tell me how much that is? $39 a month at 1,000 customers. Okay. I mean, this is your net. Okay. So you're charging what? $78 a month, and you're making $39,000 a month. I mean, how can you go out and do that anywhere else, make $39,000 a month? You can walk into one real estate office. You can literally walk into one real estate office and just sell this package alone. Now, some of them are going to come over here and say, you know what? I really want the big package because I want the Progressive Web app, I want the Google app, and I want the Apple Native app. Now, you can see that the big package here, the enterprise package, comes with an E2, a pocket, and a keychain. Now, if you've already got an E2 and a pocket and a keychain, I'm sorry, you're going to buy another one because that's what comes with the package. All right. Once again, we looked at the accounting side of this, and I said, man, we're not going to separate this. It's just ridiculous to do that. You're going to need the E2, the pocket, and the keychain anyway. So you might as well, if this is what your person wants, this is what they're going to get. All right. So then we have our professional package. Now, this is a pocket and a keychain beacon. I expect this to be very, very popular. You can literally walk in and sell this for $700 on the setup and $140 a month. They're going to get a pocket, a keychain. They're going to get the real estate app, the Progressive Web app, the Google app, and the Apple Native app. Okay, so they're getting 2 beacons and the entire full suite of the Apple and the Google and the Progressive Web app. A Progressive Web app is no more than a mobile web app that you can download and save on your phone. Okay, so just know that it's just no more than a mobile web app. Okay, it's just a little higher technology, So you've got your real estate app, your Progressive Web app, your Google, and Apple Native. I expect this to probably be the #1 package out there because why? Everybody wants to be on the Apple Store and everybody wants to be on the Google Store. This right here, there's no reason you shouldn't go out and sell 5 of these a week. There's not a reason in the world that you can't go in and walk 5 real estate offices and pick up 5 of these packages a week. If you go into a real estate office that has 10 realtors in there, you're probably going to pick up 50 apps a week. Okay? You're probably going to pick up 50 apps a week. Now think about that for a moment. 10 apps at $669 a month net is $690 a month. Just 10. Go out and do 10 every month, okay? At the end of the year, let's say that you took 2 months off, that's 100 apps. That's $6,900 a month. I mean, where else can you do that? Where else can you do that? You can't. You can't. Of course, you're going to get the app CMS that we just went through, everything you just saw that we went through, and the Beacon CMS. This package right here, if I was going to go out today and I was going to hit real estate offices today, when I walked in, this is the package I would show. I wouldn't even go here. Why? The E2 Beacon, we all know, is the long range 1,000-yard beacon. Great for the front of the house, okay? Then the pocket beacon, they can put that in their pocket. They can stick that in the house somewhere. They can put it out on the side, whatever they want to do. And the keychain beacon, which is what everybody needs to be carrying with them anyway. If you do not have a keychain beacon and or a pocket beacon in your possession at all times, shame on you, okay? Shame on you. I've got a guy that's in the UK. I've got a guy that's in the UK that's getting like a 27% return on the beacon that he's carrying around all day long. Okay, 27% return. And he's getting a huge return off of his sales. A huge return off of his sales. All right. So we've got the standard package. Now, this is probably what most of you are going to get right here. Okay, this is probably what most of you are going to get right here. And so you got your 79 and your 39. This is $79 one time. Okay, this includes the entire setup, both of the platforms. If you've already got the platform, then it still includes both of the platforms. You may want to, your real estate office may want to set up their own Beacon platform. It includes the app CMS, which you just saw, everything I showed in that, and it's $39 a month. Okay, $39 a month. This package right here includes both Google and the Apple native app. It's $69 a month, $349 setup. Now, let me talk about the $349 setup because some of you may be saying, wow, that's kind of expensive. It's a $149 one time just to get set up with Apple, okay, with the upload, and it's $99 a year. Okay, it's $99 a year. There's some more work that goes into it. There's some things that have to happen. Apple is its own little thingy, so that's why the increase in price. Why the increase in price here? Because they're getting all 3 beacons, and the E2 beacon, as you all know, at a wholesale is $40. All right, and $79 a month. These 2 prices right here include for the year the $99 a month. The $99 a month that is paid to Apple. Okay, we set that up with our debit cards here. If something happens during that period, let's say they cut it off on month 10 and they don't want it anymore, we cut it off here. We're going to cut off the Apple here. Okay, we control that. All right. Any questions at all? And I'm going to leave up the pricing page. Okay, any questions at all about this right here? Anybody? Anything about the pricing? Anything about the program? Once again, we are going to go live into the program next week. We're going to set up some geo-fencing. We're going to do some push notifications. You guys will be able to download the app right onto your phone, the whole 9 yards. Okay? Any questions at all? Does anybody think they can go out and sell this? I mean, my gosh, there's probably 500 realtors in your hometown. You can probably go in your own hometown and sell 20. You could probably go sell 20 of these packages right here next week. Sure, just go on to yourbeaconstore.com. I think you've got an E2. and order it and use resell 50. In the coupon code. Resell 50. In the coupon code, and that'll get you your 50% off. What about loading listings with videos? Can pages be added? Is one app good for all reps? Yeah, what we do is, and we'll go over this next week again, but what we do is we take the pages, as you know, on most apps, the pages it opens up to an outside app. This app is created where everything is integrated inside the app. So what we do is we take their listing pages and we take all that stuff and we put it right inside the app. You guys will have a form and it'll say, you know, what pages off of their real estate page they want to integrate with the app. And we're going to go over that next week. But yeah, these apps, everything is inside the app. You don't go outside the app. When the page opens up, it opens up inside the app itself. But the real estate app pretty much is their app. Okay. Yeah. So you need to, yeah, Patrick's a realtor, and he says you need to know what landing pages the realtors use. And you will send me all those links. And you'll say, okay, this is the links they want added to their app. It's very easy to do. Yes, that's exactly what happens. Nope, it's not an iframe setup, but it's similar to. Okay, it's similar to. It's not iframe. But what we do is we do integrate those pages directly in that app. So if, for example, Patrick's app has his own listings inside his app. Absolutely. And if they want to go in, there's a way. It's kind of a pain. I mean, if they were going to do it, I would let them do it. They can go in and add their own listings right inside the app, and they can upload their own images and that stuff. I prefer just taking the link off their page and use their info. Patrick says they have to know realtor rules for advertising. I would hope that most real estate offices know those rules. Yeah, we're not responsible for what they don't know. Some of the selling points why they need this: geofencing and push notification and proximity notification, period. Geofence notification, because when they have that app on their phone and they're driving into town, and when they get within 2 miles of that home, bam, they get a notification that says, hey, look here, Drew's got a new listing over here. Let's go over here and check it out. Proximity notification, so you can give them tours of the home right there when they get there. You can send them to special pages. You can send them to download the app. You can do all kind of things, obviously, through the proximity. The push notification alone, just the push notification alone, as I was saying earlier, Patrick's in Tennessee. Carrie is sitting in Commerce, Texas, and Carrie got Patrick's push notification because I still have Patrick's app on my phone. Okay, so I get a push notification. I want to buy a house in Tennessee, but I've forgot about Patrick. I'm sitting here and I get that information. I call up Patrick and say, hey, I'm still in the market for a house. And Patrick says, hey, we've got 16 new listings here. Go to our app and check out this page. The ability to send out those notifications at the push of a button, and for those geofence notifications to drive them in. So here's your funnel, okay? You send out a push notification, say, hey, we've got an open house at such and such place. They're driving into town, okay? And when they get into town, so one brokerage has 60 agents, so the enterprise cost for the agency services all 60 agents. Or is there a profit add-on cost to charge for each agent? This is your cost. This is your cost right here. This isn't the agent cost. So for this right here, it's $1,000 setup and $160 a month. What what Patrick does is he's got Facebook advertising going on where they download his app. He's got Instagram advertising going on where they download his app. And he did an open house where he broadcast his app and had a heck of a weekend with his app at the open house, just broadcasting it through the beacon. He also broadcasts his app with a pocket beacon setting on his dashboard as he drives around Tennessee. That's how you do it. If you leave the beacon at the house and it's sitting on your desk, you're not going to get anybody. If you don't, if you're not out there if your customers aren't putting it on their Facebook page and popping it out there on their Instagram pages, then nobody's going to get it. It's like everything else, If you sit on it and don't use it, then it's not going to do you any good. I mean, some of these agents have thousands of people on their page, thousands of people. This is per person right here, per person. No, I do not discount this at all. Now, you can go in there and discount it. You can go discount it, okay? So let's say, for example, you go into an office. These are hard costs right here. These are your hard costs right here. No discounts to this at all. Zero, none, nada, okay? So let's say that you walk in and they've got, somebody said 60 agents a while ago. That's already gone away. And so that's $499, okay? So you say, if you want to go in there and say, okay, you know what? Instead of charging them $1,000, I'm going to charge them $600. So you make $100 per agent. So $100 times 6 is what? $6,000. I mean, 60 is, what is that? 60 times 100 is what? That's a big number. It's $6,000, okay? So you make $6,000 on the setup, or you could go $200, whatever you want to do. But you have the ability to discount it to whatever you want. Maybe you just want to make $50 because this is where the money's going to come in. Okay, $79 a month. So you're talking basically $160 a month per agent. Okay, per agent. That is nothing. $160 for an agent is nothing. If you can't walk in and get $160 per agent, you probably want to sell this one. Okay. But the same thing, you could walk in with this package all day long. It's $150. $160 and basically $80 a month. Okay. You could go in there and discount that. So let's say that they've got 60 agents and you want to make $10 a piece. There's one thing I've learned in this industry. Okay. Yeah. You spend more on Facebook than that. Most people spend more on Facebook than that. Let me tell you what I've learned in this business. All right. If they don't want to pay it, find somebody else, because there are a lot of people out there that want to pay it. I can promise you that. I guarantee it 110,000%. If you can't walk in and ask for the money, then don't find something else to sell. I tell people this all the time. And I don't mean this in an arrogant way, because there's so many people out there that want this technology. You don't really need them. They really need you, because their competition wants you and they're going to get you. I can promise you. I can promise you. I mean, thousands and thousands and thousands of people are buying beacons. Thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of people are buying beacons. Okay. That's why I was just up for 48 hours last Tuesday when I fell asleep in this training. Thousands and thousands and thousands of people are buying beacons. It's the hottest technology out there. Now you combine this with this technology, and you've got like a home run that you've never seen before. Why? Because nobody's doing this. Nobody is combining the technologies that we have, the CMS platform for beacons, okay, with the tracking technology and the analytics technology and all that, with a powerful app like this that has all the information in it. Nobody's doing that. Nobody's doing it. Okay. Now I can promise you when this video hits YouTube, some people are going to try it. They'll try to catch up, but I'm telling you, this is the ticket. And not just this app. We're fixing to take it to restaurants. Same technology with the push notifications and the geofencing and all that stuff. We're going to take this to the retail market with the geofencing and the push notifications and all that stuff. And when we're in just a very short period, when we come out with our new native Android app that matches our native Apple app for our Nearby program, for our special offers program. You combine that with all this together, dude, you have one powerful, unbelievable program where hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people, hundreds of thousands of people are downloading your apps. Why? Because they're being driven by technology on special deals, bringing them into the real estate market, bringing them to the retail market, bringing them into the restaurants. Literally, this is like advertisement on steroids. I mean, absolutely advertisement on steroids. All right. Any more questions? Great questions, guys. Let me go back up here real quick. I missed a couple of questions going up. No, that's not really a secret. I mean, home buyers ask Patrick. I'm telling you, the guy's riding around with a beacon in his truck. He's got 69 people that have his app that are looking for homes in Tennessee. Well, actually, one of them's in Texas. It's not a secret. It's making sure that the real estate agents put the pocket beacon in their pocket, the keychain beacon in their purse, and the E2 beacon, if they're not using it out in a house, on their dashboard. I mean, if it's a secret, it's because nobody told them. Because people are getting these nearby signals, whether anybody believes that or not. People are getting these nearby signals. It's happening every single day. That's why beacon technology is exploding. That's right. Restaurant owners could charge. You could charge local businesses for ads. We have an ability, and we're not going to do this in the real estate right now, but we do have the ability where a real estate agent could go out and co-op with, let's say, mortgage companies and insurance companies like that, and we can put their ad. Of course, we're going to charge to do that, and you're going to charge to do that, and they're going to basically wind up getting their app paid for, okay? But let's say you go out to a mortgage company and a real estate company and maybe a roofer, maybe a handy-dandy do-it-yourself person or something like that, and you sell 5 or 6 ads on there, and that real estate company is charging, $200 a spot, and you're charging them $50, and we're charging you, and I don't know what the price is going to be right now, probably somewhere around $29 to $39 to build the ad and put it on there. And it'll be a one-off deal. We're not going to charge them monthly on that, but you can charge them monthly on that. They can sure charge you monthly on that. I mean, the opportunities are endless, 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 endless. Absolutely endless. But the only reason people aren't seeing it is Patrick uses Facebook, he uses the beacon on his dashboard, and he uses Instagram. That's what he uses. And Instagram, I'm sure, because it's tied into Facebook. Great questions, though. Great questions. To me, the questions and answers are the most important part of the show. Anybody else? High-end product? Yep, high-end industry. Guys, an average home today is probably $250,000, $300,000, and they're making what, Patrick? 6%? 6% on a $300,000 home is $18,000. Let's say that they split that 6% with another person. They just make $10,000 on a house. If they can't afford $200 a month, then they're not selling $300,000 homes. They're in a depleted real estate market, and they're not doing anything but sit at home. It's Kerry Miller TV1. Kerry Miller TV1. Kerry Miller TV1. Just go to Kerry Miller TV1 on YouTube and you will find me. Promise. Kerry Miller TV1. I can text it to you right now, as a matter of fact. Any other questions? You set your own pricing. I mean, I don't tell people what to charge. That's your business, you know. I just don't do that. My philosophy is take the price you paid and double the cost. Take the price you paid and double the cost. So if it's $79, you know, basically $80, $160 up front and $80 a month. And to get a Beacon, the app, the Google native app, and the Progressive Web app, the app CMS, the Beacon CMS, to get both platforms, all come, you know, everything together. You can monitor everything, work everything. Shoot, you ain't gonna get a better deal than that. Yeah, actually, the prices are very low. The prices are very low for the market. You're absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Oh, dude, you don't even know. Yes, absolutely, absolutely, and we're going that direction too. This is for the high end market. This is for the high end market, especially down there where you're at, buddy. Especially where you're at down there. Any other questions? Next week we will be going into the platform. I'm going to show you how to set up the notifications. We're going to do some push notifications. We're going to do all of that stuff, and you'll be able to download it off of what am I trying to say? Off of the Google Play Store, and or use the PWA app. We're going to give you both opportunities. You're going to get the stuff. See you, buddy. It's good to see you, Jared. Absolutely. All right. If there's no more questions, we will be back on air next Tuesday. I will be gone noon on Thursday. I can't today. I can get a hold of you tomorrow. Unfortunately, I am traveling, and I've got about another 200 miles to go. And I'm with some people. So I will get a hold of you tomorrow, though, buddy. This is a busy week for me. And after Thursday at noon, I won't be accessible until Monday at 9. All right. God bless. I will talk to you all very soon. If you need anything, shoot me a text message. I'll try to respond. I am extremely busy this week, doing some traveling and getting some work done. But I will see you next week. We'll get inside the platform and make everything happen. Y'all have a great evening, and thanks for coming out to training.